Hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot. For this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out some good news that is coming your way. So if you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with the Sodalite, pile number 2 with the Serpentine, and pile number 3 with the Bumblebee Jasper. If more than one pile calls out to you, there may be multiple messages in each pile for you. But once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as a top comment. Please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. Without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Those of you that selected the Sodalite, this is going to be your message. Good news coming your way. We're going to start with the card you used to select your pile. Woo, we have the Breakthrough card. So many of you that have felt stuck or stagnant or confused about your next steps, about the direction of your life, you are getting some clarity. There is going to be a mental breakthrough, maybe even a physical breakthrough for you to be able to move from where you've been to where you want to go. This could be looking like having the time, money, effort, or resources to devote to a goal or a specific outcome that you've been trying to manifest in your life. We do have the number 29 here, which adds up to 11. So to me, this is maybe even possibly working with someone or having a breakthrough in a romantic relationship or a soulmate connection of some type. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but having a breakthrough in maybe some toxic cycles or loops that you are having within a specific relationship. Having this breakthrough can really put your relationship in a good place because you're overcoming some challenges or obstacles from the past. So let's go ahead and get some tarot in the mix. Anything else group 1 needs to know about the good news coming their way? So we have here the Three of Cups. Yes, there's that soulmate energy, but also celebration. Celebrating with soul family, coming together, coming into union with someone who means a great deal to you. We also have the Six of Wands, which is victory. So do we even have enough room here to fit everything? Okay, I turned the brightness down just a bit on my camera because this was very difficult to see. But wow, there's some victory coming in with the breakthrough. You know, usually this breakthrough energy in and of itself is a very Six of Wands energy, and the Six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands, which is about that conflict, confrontation, the battle, winning the battle, coming back home to a victory. That is really what I see. And again, could be with a soulmate connection. You're overcoming obstacles or challenges you've had, or even just something that's worth celebrating in your life. A goal, an accomplishment, wanting to be able to manifest something in your life. Again, I keep going back to your goals, the things you want to manifest. And I think the reason that it's kind of vague is because so many of you just have vastly different goals or desires or things you are trying to manifest. But for some examples, I do see someone being able to move. I see someone getting a new car. I see somebody reconciling with someone that was in their life at once upon a time, coming back into union with somebody, or, you know, getting into a relationship for the first time with somebody. It's very exciting stuff. So if any of those are sparking your intuition, just go with it. Okay. So what else? What other good news is coming group 1's way? We have the polar bear here with nurture, and let me just make sure this isn't going to be cut off on the bottom. Hopefully we're still good. It's cut off just a bit, but I think I'll read the bottom part as well. But with the polar bear here, it says nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. So yes, any anxiety or worry that you have about your job, about your relationship, about accomplishing something in your life, release these or let them go, offer them up to be healed. And doing the self-love and self-care for yourself as you go through any challenges or, you know, the breakthrough, it is very like birth energy as well. And we've got a coffin here, which to me represents the death of one version and then the rebirth into a new version. And a lot of times the birth process is not very clean. It's very messy. It's very painful. It's very, it can be very chaotic. But at the other end of most birth experiences are that union or reunion for some people with the mother and the child. So, and we have a mother and child here as well. So it's a beautiful analogy. Someone might even be ready to meet their child, meaning you're about to deliver, you're about to give birth. So that's really beautiful. But more metaphorically speaking, I do see this as giving birth to something that you've been wanting to create or manifest in your life for such a long time. This is the time I'm seeing over the next 3 months or so is the kind of the time frame that we're rolling with for this. And right as I say that, I do have a recent pick a card. Oh, that's too many. I do have a recent pick a card called 3 months or the next 3 months. You can check out. I will link it below or in the cards, one of the two, for you to check out if you'd like some additional guidance, because that one is coming to my awareness with that time frame of the next 3 months. Of course, whenever you're watching this or that reading, they are both timeless, so it's 3 months from the time you're watching. But what other good news is coming in? Look at this. We have 7th house with relationships. So this is such a relationship vibe that I was picking up from the very beginning for so many of you. But, the 7th house also deals with business partnerships. It basically deals with anybody who is not you. But with the 7th house relationship card here, we have the number 45, which is about, that adds up to a 9, which is about closing out those old cycles, but also tuning into your passion and purpose for life as you, clean up or close out one area of life and begin in another. So again, kind of a death and rebirth energy with a specific relationship. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, although it can be. And then 55 with transits and climate. Yes, things are changing. Things are shifting for you in such a way. So we have, closing out of cycles, and then we have the master number 55 here. So big changes are coming to the way you show up in your own life. And there might even be a very important astrological transit going on. And at the time of my filming, so if you're watching when I have posted, we are about to see Mars go direct. I am filming this on the 5th of January. It should post somewhere around the time of next Tuesday, which would be the 9th. So just mere days away from Mars turning direct. And once Mars turns direct, that's when this victory is coming in. But it doesn't turn direct and then off to the races. Usually it takes a week or two to gain that forward momentum or the appearance of the forward momentum. And it is going to be such a powerful shift. Also, in Vedic astrology at the time of my filming, very soon here by the end of January, we are having Saturn enter Aquarius. And the reason that this transit, even if you do follow Western astrology, the reason this transit is just as important to you as those that follow Vedic astrology is because if you actually look up in the sky where Saturn is, you can very clearly see it's at this point in Capricorn about to go into Aquarius. With your eyes, looking in the sky, looking at the actual placement of the stars, that's what's happening for everybody. So that's why I personally follow Vedic astrology, because it follows the actual placements of the planets. So we're all going to be feeling this shift to, getting to work and doing that work for humanity and for ourselves and for our relationships as well. But yeah, good news, you're going to be able to make any necessary changes specifically to a love relationship or, soulmate connection, romantic or otherwise, or, something you've been battling it out with for a very long time. You're getting some clarity and, success in some area here. All right, what else is going on? Good news coming in for group 1. What other good news is coming in for group 1? All right, so we have here creation, soul expression, and something new. So I think this came out for group 1 in another recent pick a card. Can't remember exactly which one it was, but wow, what a powerful message. Birthing this new creation. The number 37 adds up to 10, adds up to 1. Brand new beginnings coming on the heels of an ending. But really, what are endings if not new beginnings? It always just, the circle of life, the cycle of life just continues and continues. But there is something new. With these changes coming in, there is something new coming into your life. Could even be a new creative project, new creative endeavor, creative business, creative relationship, something that just gets your creative juices flowing. It feels really good, and it's very springtime going into summertime type of energy. Even if you're not watching this during that season of wherever you are in the world, this is very important for you to be able to connect to nature and to put your stamp on the world, in your own creative, unique stamp. We also have the Elementals card with the number 12, which adds up to 3, which is a very creative number as well. But we have here nature spirits and the 4 elements. So working closer to nature, getting out in nature, or those of you that want to get out in nature but haven't been able to, good news coming in, you're going to be able to. Good news for most of you, though, is that you do have access, you do have the ability to communicate with nature spirits. This is not just the earth elementals. This is also the air elementals, the water elementals, the fire elementals, all the elementals. Because you are utilizing and really working with the 4 elements and any nature spirits that are out there. Of course, using your discernment, using your best judgment, and when connecting to anything outside of you is always key. But the good news coming in, you're going to be able, maybe even for some of you, to go on some sort of vacation or trip or move, quite possibly for some of you, to somewhere where you do have a deeper connection, a closer connection to nature. All right, let's see how much room we have up top. It looks like we've got room for maybe one here and here. All right, any other good news coming in for group number 1? This one jumps, so I want it. We have dog, protection from a powerful friend. This could be that soulmate connection. Doesn't have to be just romantic. But someone is protecting you, or, just saying really nice things about you, or, just really saying good things. And a wish is granted with the wishbone. And this deck, for those that have this deck, you know that this deck does not sugarcoat anything. It tells it like it is. Whatever you need to hear, not what you want to hear, comes out in this deck. We've got 2 really beautiful messages coming out. So I would say the good news is there's not much bad news coming in at all. It's all shifting and changing for the better. And you are creating your, best manifestation every step of the way by being very intentional with where you put your energy, where you put your time, your effort, your thoughts, where your thoughts are going, and just being as intentional with everything you're doing as possible is really going to get you the best result. But that is your message, group number 1. I hope it resonated for you. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you. And at the time of my filming, we are still just shy of 1,000 subscribers. So if at the time of your watching, we don't have 1,000 subscribers on the board here, please feel free to enter the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment on any of the pick-a-cards. The daily messages that I post every day do not count toward this giveaway. It is just the pick-a-card. So leaving a comment on each pick-a-card without spamming, make it a relevant comment, will count as 1 entry each time you comment into the giveaway. Thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. The few of you that have donated have really kept this channel going, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. And I wanted to say thank you to all of you who are here, and I hope to see you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot. All right, you guys, bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. This reading is going to be about the good news coming your way. So let's go ahead and jump right in and find out what good news is coming your way. So, the card you used to select your pile, we have here keep trying with the number 4. So those of you who have, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Those of you that have been trying and maybe possibly failing to accomplish something, this is letting you know that if you keep it up, if you keep trying, if you keep moving forward, things are going to change for the better. And right as I said that, my left ear, I got this kind of deep, sharp pain inside my left ear, which is kind of random and weird. But to me, this is letting me know that anyone who's dealing with any kind of physical ailment or sickness or illness or injury, you're overcoming some sort of medical obstacle, physical obstacle. I see someone maybe that has recently started working out and it's just been very difficult. Maybe you pulled a muscle. Maybe you're just like, I just can't do it. You're keeping trying, and before you know it, you're going to be able to do it. So whether that exact example resonates or not, kind of take it more, metaphorically speaking, if that example isn't for you specifically. But let's go ahead and get some tarot in the mix and see what other good news is coming for group 2. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we have here the Strength card and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow! Wow, I'm loving both of these readings thus far. Wow. So powerful. So with the Strength card, this is letting you know that relying on that inner strength, keeping going, not giving up, is going to be the golden ticket or the key to get you to unlocking whatever it is you're trying to manifest. For some of you, this could be a promotion, a raise, a dream job, a dream home. For some of you, this is being able to, have the finances to live the lifestyle that you want. Of course, this is probably not all going to happen overnight, and I would say for most of you, this is something you've really been building toward or working toward, and will probably continue for a while to work toward, because the Ten of Pentacles, the legacy doesn't just happen overnight. This is a lifetime of willpower, of work, of effort, of love, care, attention, all these things put in and created into this legacy. But really, this ultimately is letting me know that you are leaving some sort of legacy on this planet. When you go, so many people are going to remember who you were when you were here. But, that's way off in the distance for everybody. So, to me, this is really saying, for the good news coming in right now, is that you are, going up a notch on this, ladder of life, whatever that looks like specifically to you, whether this is in a job, whether this is, graduating from college, or finding that love interest, whatever it is that you've got going on. For so many of you, though, this is like physical healing, mental, emotional healing, spiritual healing. You guys have been doing a lot of work, and you're going to start to see the fruits of that labor really start to pay off in a big way. Specifically when, people or situations from the past might trigger you. When that same or a very similar situation comes up, you're going to realize, yes, maybe I'm still triggered, but I actually am observing rather than reacting to what's going on. So you're really seeing your own healing journey unfold before you, which is so, so powerful. All right, what other good news is coming in for group 2? Anything else they need to know about the good news coming their way? And we have the hedgehog. How cute. Look at him. It says here, acceptance. Embrace who you are. And I love this with the keep trying and the strength specifically, because so many of us, from a very young age, we think we know who we are, or we used to know who we are, and then we get programmed or conditioned or brainwashed or, by society, our peers, our parents, our friends, our, whoever, to become this other version or, something other than who we are on a deeper, more authentic level. But what this card is indicating for most of you watching is that you're digging down deeper back into who you are on those more soul level, or, those deeper aspects of you are coming back to the surface, coming back to life, coming back to light is what I'm hearing as well. So embracing who you are and allowing whatever isn't serving you. This could be old, clothing. This could be books that you don't read anymore. This could be, friends that you don't resonate with anymore. This could be a job that no longer fits the bill for you. Whatever it is that you're being energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually asked to declutter from your life, now is the time to declutter, the energies and the physical items, if that's a physical thing, or the connections, the relationships that just aren't serving you anymore, because you're accepting and embracing who you are, and you are raising your standards. And that's one thing that, we set all these boundaries and we try to keep the people who don't resonate with us out. And it's really more about, instead of creating boundaries and trying to keep people out, it's about raising your standards so much that just certain people can't even, attain that level of energy that you're at, that they just kind of fizzle out of your life. And it's not just people, it's this, darker energy, darker entities that are attacking, false light entities. Once they really see you standing in your light and shining your light, they know there's just no way they can get to you anymore, so they basically leave you alone. And, spiritual warfare is such a real thing that I don't think gets talked about as much as it should. It just seems like a woo-woo or out there concept, but if you're a human incarnated on the human plane in a human body, in a human vessel on this material world, you are being constantly bombarded with these, outside forces that are trying to bring you down, trying to get you to forget your power. But you're not forgetting your power. You're claiming it back and starting to shine that light even brighter, which is such great news. All right. What other good news is coming in for group 2? Please see what we need to know for group 2. Ooh, this one flipped. Did you see that? Ooh, Venus with beloved. So some of you, the good news coming in is you're getting good news about a family member or someone you love. Those of you that are my singles out there, could be a new relationship coming in. Also check the Venus transit. Wherever Venus is transiting in your chart at the time of your watching this is going to be a really big indication of whatever that house represents, where the good news is coming into your life. So for example, if Venus is transiting your 4th house like it is to mine currently, that could be an upgrade around the home, that could be getting a new home, that could be spending money on maybe remodel projects, which is exactly what we are kind of doing right now, just remodeling our living room area. But that's just one example. But one example here, if Venus is transiting your 7th house, that is almost a guarantee that there's a shakeup in a good way in your love life. Whether you're single or already with someone, there's an up-leveling going on. All right, what else is coming in hot? Good news for group number 2. Ooh, we have the Cancer card. So there's 4th house energy coming in hot already. And we've got the word immerse here. So immersing yourself in the more comforting aspects, which I love that combination with Venus here as well, because Venus is that luxurious planet to feel the comforts. You know, it's very Taurus energy. Venus rules the sign of Taurus, which loves to be comfortable, loves to be cozy, and, you know, experience the really fun things in life. So you guys just might be pulled in this direction to want to experience the finer things in life. And it doesn't always mean that we have to spend money to experience these finer things in life, but just appreciating the little things that do bring you joy around your home, or, you know, maybe even spending time with your mother. Going back to that health situation that we were picking up at the beginning, I see for some of you, if your mom has had ill health, or, you know, you haven't had the best relationship with her, quite possibly, this is letting you know things are healing in this department. In this, you know, house for you is the house of mother, the house of home, the house of your early childhood as well, which is huge. You know, healing the childhood is like one of the best things we can do for ourselves. To me, though, it feels like such a gradual process. It's like we think we've done all the inner child healing or the childhood trauma healing, and then it's like there's more to uncover, more to uncover, more to uncover. It's a lot, but really keep trying, because you're getting down and down and down to these layers. And I love that there's starfish on this, because to me, starfish represent resiliency. You know, you fall down 3 times, but you get up 4. Just making sure you're getting up more than you're falling down, and you are kind of staying one step ahead of the curve. All right, what else is coming in? Good news for group 2. Okay, so we have here, this came out in group 1. I'm loving it, in the same spot, mind you. The creation card with the number 37, which adds up to 10, which is a new beginning. But it says here soul expression and something new. So you guys are going to be able to express yourself. Those of you that are my artists, or more visual, more artistic, more expressive, you're going to be able to really hit the ground running with some creative expression, some, you know, deep soul expression. You know, I always call the strength card like that higher self card. The higher self is really coming online, or coming down, or coming in to assist, whatever that looks like for you, to really step into your higher aspect rather than operating more in ego, or there's more human aspect. You're bringing more of your soul essence online, and accepting who you are is the ticket to bringing more of your higher self online. And I love this too. Hope, optimism, and new beginnings. Look at that. Yes, this is so beautiful. This is such youthful energy with both of these here. Very springtime energy as well. And just planting those new seeds and watching them start to grow, watching them burst forth. And even if every single seed you plant doesn't break the soil, break the surface, this is letting you know that even if, you know, a few of the seeds you plant do make it, these seeds are more than enough to create this beautiful lasting effect, or legacy, or wealth, or abundance that you are trying to create in your life. But with all this, you know, something new and new beginnings, you know, the good news coming your way is there's a lot of new opportunity at your disposal. It's just, if you can't see it yet, just start opening your eyes, your ears, to really listen, to really look for these new opportunities. And have that hope, and keep a more positive mindset. Of course, if there's a lot of negativity coming in, deal with it. We're not spiritually bypassing here on this channel, but, you know, having that sense of positivity or optimism really can help, as long as we're facing our, you know, shadow and our issues as things arise. That is, the key is finding the balance between both of those things. All right, let's just see if there's any other good news coming in for group number 2. Okay. Okay, so we have here butterfly, a change for the better. Yes, we're repeating ourselves now. Change for the better, and I love it. We also have your chain, a chain of events that will affect your life, but again, for the better. There's a betterment going on here. Wow. I don't know that there's much more I can say. I think these two tea leaf oracles are pretty cut and dry with the message coming through. So yeah, let's leave it there, group 2. What do you think? I'm excited for you. This news coming in is very big, bright, and beautiful. And yeah, feel free to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share, if this resonated. And at the time of my filming, we are still just shy of 1,000 subscribers. So if at the time of your watching, we don't have 1,000 subscribers on the board here, please feel free to enter the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment on any of the pick-a-cards. The daily messages that I post every day do not count toward this giveaway. It is just the pick-a-card. So leaving a comment on each pick-a-card without spamming, make it a relevant comment, will count as one entry each time you comment into the giveaway. Thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. The few of you that have donated to this channel, this unmonetized channel at the time of my filming, have been what's been keeping this channel going. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate those of you that felt the energy exchange of my reading was worth, a little something sent back my way. I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot. All right, you guys, bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. We are going to be figuring out what good news is coming your way. So let's go ahead and get right into your message. We have here transformation. I love to see it in this position of good news coming in, specifically the transformations that you guys are wanting to make in your life. We've got the number 42 here, which adds up to 6. So this is nurturing yourself, loving yourself, taking really good care of yourself through any transitions, transformations, or changes that are going on in your life, or the ability to be able to take care of yourself or to keep your head above water. Because even those good changes we want to make can be very, off-putting at times, or chaotic, or, expecting the unexpected is kind of the energy coming through when we are trying to make big changes in our lives. But let's get some additional guidance from the tarot, just to see anything else Group 3 needs to know about the good news coming their way. We already know it's going to be very transformational to your life, so let's see. And that's kind of been a theme for all 3 piles. Ooh. So the big good news coming in is you're going to be able to shift your finances or to make changes to your financial, situation to be better off financially. But those of you that have been struggling financially, or even just with the sense of security in your life, safety, feeling stable and secure, this is what's shifting. The good news coming in is you're turning this around and not having to experience this lack mentality, this poverty mindset, whatever it is that you are currently experiencing or in the past have experienced. This is shifting. This is changing. You're transforming your financial situation. Yeah, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of time. It's not ever just going to be this overnight thing, Think of a lottery win. That's an overnight shift to your financial situation. To me, this feels more slow and steady, very Knight of Pentacles energy. But with this combination, this is letting you know, at the very least, your financial situation is improving. But this also is a card of nurturing, of, putting in that effort and that work and tending to the garden of life, whatever that looks like for each of you individually. But with that 42, that number 6 energy, that is a very nurturing energy. And we're just coming off the heels of a 6 year. 2022 added up, universal year number 6, which, that year was not easy for everybody, because trying to nurture yourself, trying to nurture others can be very difficult, especially when we're on a daily grind trying to get all these things done, and it's not always feasible. But it's almost like you're carrying that nurturing energy, if you're watching in 2023, into 2023, or even beyond, if you're watching in 2024 or 2030 or whatever, where you are nurturing yourself, but also taking on that universal year energy of whatever year you're in and integrating that in whatever transformations are coming in. So let's see whatever good news. Oh, one other thing I was going to say about this too is good news is if you feel like you're running out of time with something, or there's a big bill that's coming up or something going on with that, it's almost like there's some sort of magic or miracle at play where you're going to have just enough time to be able to, make that payment, write that check, whatever it looks like for you. All right, what other good news is coming in for group number 3? These all want to flip. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what we got. So the first one here is the 8th house with mystery. And I think you guys are, just because it's par for the course on my channel anyway, with group 3 being the most mysterious and deep and introspective of all the piles. But we have a 46 here, which adds up to a 10, which adds up to a 1, which is a new beginning. And it might be for so many of you this transformation, which, transformation is a word that I would use to define the 8th house. It's a house of transition, sudden ups and downs. It's considered a lot of times the death house. And we do have a skull here, so it's like a very death and rebirth energy. The death and then the phoenix rising from the ashes is really how I see this. But knowing that you've hit rock bottom, those of you that have felt like you've been in rock bottom for a while, knowing you can't get any lower than the rock bottom, and if anything, that rock bottom is turning into a trampoline that is going to catapult you back up. Again, it's not all happening overnight. It can be sudden in the 8th house. There might be a sudden shift of things, but this progression toward financial freedom or stability, security in your life, I think is going to be a more gradual or, patient-laden process for you rather than it just being this overnight shift, overnight switch. But that being said, 8th house is those sudden events going on, that there might be a sudden turn, that you finally have this optimism to see things in a new light, but just the getting to the goal or, the financial freedom or whatever it is, it might take just a bit of time. And then we have here sustainability with the 6th house. What better house to come in to support the 8th house? To have this sustainability of the 6th house helping you with the mystery and the sudden ups and downs of the 8th house. This is now making more sense why the sudden ups and downs aren't just, throwing you completely tossed to the waves. It's to help you ride the wave as you transform your life. Because even the changes we want to make aren't easy. I can't remember if I said that in your group or the other group, or one of the other groups, but that's something I say a lot on my channel. We also have the master number 44, so you might be seeing a lot of the number 44. Wow, it's counting by twos, 42, 44, 46. Look at that. So any of those angel numbers, any combination of those angel numbers, or if you would like to add them all up and get a single digit or a master number, if that's what it adds up to, I'm not sure. Check it out. See if there's additional homework in those numbers for you if you would like to. But yeah, whatever changes you're making to your physical reality, they're going to be sustainable changes. But again, with the mystery of this 8th house, we don't know exactly what the good news is coming in for you besides, the few things of the big changes, having the patience, the financial security. We know those things, but how is it going to come about? That's the part, I think, for you guys that's remaining a mystery, that Spirit doesn't want to spill all the beans on all the amazingness coming into your life. But let's just see what other good news or hints we can get about this good news coming in for group number 3. And we have here the elementals. This came out in group 2, I think it was. I think it was group 2. But we have the number 12. Maybe it was group 1. Now I forget. One of the other groups. But yes, the elementals with the number 12, nature spirits and the 4 elements. So connecting to nature, getting back out in nature. That could be good news coming for some of you, especially if it's been wintertime where you're at. I know it's still wintertime where I'm at. And if you're watching at the time of my posting and you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's still going to be wintertime where you're at. But that doesn't mean that there might not be a one-off good day where the sun is shining. Even if you're not able to get out in the bitter cold, if it is cold where you are, just looking out your window and facing the sun, usually with your eyes closed if it's midday so you don't damage your eyes, but just facing the sun and drinking in all of the beautiful nature that is available to you. And those of you that are in those warmer climates at this time of year, enjoy it for the rest of us. We also have the angels of the 7 chakras with the number 35. This is revealing to you your power, your truth, and your true connection to Spirit. And something I've kind of tuned into lately, and if you've been on my live stream channel, it's the video that I have pinned at the top. It's basically an hour discussion on just kind of uncovering the New Age trap or the New Cage, as I was kind of not very lovingly calling the New Age movement. But to me, the regular 7 chakras that we all know and some people love, the beautiful colors of the rainbow, I tuned in, and it doesn't feel good to me, the fact that these chakras, we can balance them all day, every day, and the second we stop balancing them, they just basically start to go out of balance again. And to me, that just doesn't sit right. To me, an intelligent creator wouldn't create us to need such tweaking all the time. Tweaking of energy here, tweaking of energy there. So to me, and you can completely disagree with me on this. This is just my own kind of intuition on the subject. That yes, I do believe we have energy centers that are divine. But I personally think, and again, agree to disagree. If you do not agree with me, that's fine. That the 7 chakras that we know, or call the 7 chakras, have been hijacked by this false light matrix or trap or construct that's been put over the original blueprint of our bodies to siphon our energy, to put us off balance, to keep us from discovering our truth. And you can still work with your chakras and balance them, but one thing I've been doing is trying to combine my energy centers and just set intentions that any outside interference that is not of the original blueprint of the human body, from the original true God source creator, whatever you want to call that, I'm not to say I'm unhijackable, but I at least every day set intentions and clear and cleanse and make sure that the interference is at a minimum rather than at a maximum. So I kind of follow more the principle of Chinese medicine, Chinese energy centers. One is around the sacral chakra, one is around the heart chakra, and then one is kind of around the third eye area. And to me, these resonate more with me because really, in our light body, we'd be one unified body of light or circle of light or pillar of light. It wouldn't be all these separate energy centers just going and doing their own thing. And to me, I personally tapped in, we've got many more than these 7 chakras, at work and at play. Over 30 that I've, just tuned into my own personal self. But the more we can unify these light centers, the better. But the good news coming in, after my little spiel here, please, I hope you didn't take it as some sort of lecture or anything. It's just, I think it's so important to at least think about these things. Even if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. And I would encourage you to just do your own thinking and investigating and just see what you come up with. I think that's beautiful. But the good news coming in is, as a result maybe of knowing some of this information or tuning in and figuring out what's best for you, you're discovering and connecting to more of your own power, your truth, and your true connection to the true source creator, and maybe not these false light entities or constructs that so many of us fall into when we first awaken, and even years after awakening. We think we are connected to the true source of whatever it is that we are, originating from, just to find out we are in yet another matrix. So do your own, investigation, use your own discernment, use your best judgment for what it is you're connecting to inside and outside of you, and make your best judgment call from there. All right, let's get some additional guidance and good news coming in for group 3. Anything else? Woo! You get 3 cards. Everyone else got 2. We have handshake. So a meeting with a stranger could be important. This could be a job interview for someone going on a job interview. That handshake to me really indicates maybe you're getting the job. That's a big yes. We have throne, position of authority. So there might be some sort of promotion or rise to power. Maybe even just in your personal life, you're just feeling more empowered, more embodying of your sovereignty, which is huge. That is huge. Great news coming in. We also have the arrow card. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So especially when you use that discernment, use that intuition to know what's best for you, to tune in to the things that are going to benefit you rather than deplete your energy. This is going to only benefit you. Using that discernment, using your intuition, using your best judgment from here on out. So that's the good news. You're on the right path in some aspect of your life. So much good stuff. And again, there is an air of mystery around you guys. There's maybe additional good news that it's just maybe a little too early to spill the beans on yet, but just know that there is some really good transformation, good changes, overcoming obstacles in your financial situation or your stability, your security, your health quite possibly. Things are really looking up. So thank you so much, Group 3, for sharing your lovely, lovely light and energy with us today. It's always such a pleasure when you grace us with your presence. And I wanted to let you know, you can let me know below any thoughts you have about the reading, any stories you want to share. I always, always love to hear from you guys. And at the time of my filming, we are still just shy of 1,000 subscribers. So if at the time of your watching, we don't have 1,000 subscribers on the board here, please feel free to enter the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment on any of the pick-a cards The daily messages that I post every day do not count toward this giveaway. It is just the pick a card. So leaving a comment on each pick a card without spamming, make it a relevant comment, will count as one entry each time you comment into the giveaway. And thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. Your donations have been what has been keeping my unmonetized channel going. So I do greatly appreciate those who have taken time out of their day to appreciate the energy exchange by sending a donation. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate each and every one of you that are here, and I just hope you have a blessed day, and I hope to see you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot. All right, you guys, bye!